Hey, guys, gals, and pals, Mr. Obvious here. And today, we have a major report. In Texas, an ICE facility was attacked by a left-wing lunatic. As you can see here, a man named Joshua Jan, 29 years old, attacked an ICE facility, ending the lives of 2 detainees. We are reporting multiple injuries and multiple people wounded. Now, you have woke left-wing Democrats on X trying to claim that the reason this happened is because the shooter was a white male. Oh no!
You're fucking a white male!
At least that's what they're claiming. We know, of course, as rational, common sense human beings, that this is absolutely ridiculous. But even worse than that, we have a bunch of left-wing influencers trying to say that, oh, it's all a hoax, it's a conspiracy. There's no way that this guy was a left-winger. So I'm just going to debunk the notion right now that this ICE shooter wasn't a left-winger. Me and many others have done a lot of digging and investigating into this story, and we've come to the conclusion that this guy was definitely acting out of left-wing influence, which is all the more shocking because this happened in Dallas, Texas. And so we found his Facebook page. The Facebook page has already been wiped from Facebook. However, we were able to gather this backup archive, and here you can see Joshua Jan, age 29 years old, born April 1996. Now I'm gonna blow this profile picture up for you, and you can see here, great exposition, comrade, and in the back you can see the hammer and sickle. Now, I don't know about you guys, I'm no expert, I may just be a right-wing chud, but let me ask you a question. Is this right-wing imagery, or is this that of a leftist? Now, this guy was a technical department manager. I don't really know what that entails. I'm not an expert in technical management of departments. But I do know that this is definitely not typical for a conservative. Furthermore, if you go to his mother's Facebook page, you can see here on X with Just Steve, he posted the following screenshot. All of this is public information. I will not be showing her face out of public privacy, but look here. These are the people that his mother was following on Facebook. Call to activism. I wonder what this is. Ah, the resistance with rainbow colors. For those that don't know, the resistance is a meme spread on the left about resisting the evil orange man, Donald Trump.
Evil! Evil!
You can also see that she was following Democratic socialists in the United States. You got a little picture of Bernie Sanders here.
I am once again asking for your financial
How much do you think Bernie paid these people?
Hardly anything.
All of you know we don't have a super PAC.
Get him!
Grandpa, what's going on?
Bernie.
We're trapped in a commercial. They must have taken us in our sleep.
Basically, his mother was a left-winger Democrat through and through. And apparently, so was the son, Joshua Jan. And here you can see with Johnny Ortez on X. Just ran Jan's voting record and reflects that he voted in a Democratic Party election in 2020.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
This is according to the Daily Mail as well. Here you can see Joshua Jan, same birthday, same information, everything. He voted in the 2020 primary, and he voted for a Democrat. So I'm assuming he probably voted for Kamala Harris. Uh-oh. So as you can see, the left-wing narrative is crumbling before our eyes. Now, I talked about this in my latest video, and I'll leave a link to that video in the description if you want to watch it after this one. But let's get to the point here. It's left-wing rhetoric and lies that are leading to these sorts of attacks. Need some proof? Look no further than Gavin Newsom and what he said on Stephen Colbert hours before this devastating attack.
We had a 15-year-old disabled kid in Los Angeles, was waiting for his sister, and they pulled out guns on this kid. They pulled out guns and handcuffed this young child. That's happening in the United States of America. Masked men jumping out of unmarked cars, people disappearing, no due process. No oversight, zero accountability. People ask, well, is authoritarianism, you're being hyperbolic? Bull, we're being hyperbolic. If you're a black and brown community,
What an odd thing to say.
these are not just authoritarian tendencies, these are authoritarian actions by an authoritarian government. This can't be normalized. None of this can be normalized.
Oh, scary! Shut up, man!
Hours later, a left-wing activist who probably saw Gavin Newsom say this on TV with Stephen Colbert, saw this on the television, and he thought to himself, ICE is evil. They're kidnapping innocent people. I better go out and I better try to attack ICE. Now, I see a lot of people on X trying to claim that because it was only detainees that got hurt, well, this shooter must have been targeting those poor detainees. That is not the case. Let me paint you a picture of what happened. So this is a rough picture of what the scene looked like. To my best understanding, over here you have the ICE facility, you have the unmarked van, which is traveling this way, and you have the shooter. And this is roughly what the situation looked like. So the shooter over here fires his guns, bam, 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 trying to hit the ICE agent. Now what ends up happening is a little bit different. As you see, the van moves up a little bit, right? Once the truck had moved forward, instead, bam, hit, bam, hit, bam, hit. Or, because the shooter was a bad shot, he misses the ICE agents completely, and he ends up hitting 3 detainees. And what more further proof do you need that this was like a left-wing guy? Didn't know how to use a weapon. So after this happens, he proceeds to realize what he's actually done, and he proceeds to unsubscribe from life. Now, I have seen the footage of his body. I suggest you don't actually see it. Let's just say that the human face, part of it anyway, is not supposed to look that way. We've also confirmed the fact that he had anti-ICE messaging on his unspent shell casings, and this is looking more and more like a copycat killer. Just like the Charlie Kirk assassination, he was using an old type of rifle. I believe it was a Lee Enfield rifle, which, as far as I know, is a medium-sized repeater rifle. But long story short, there may be a pattern here. In the last attack, they also used an old gun from the era of World War II. Now, it's true that these weapons are easier to obtain in the United States, but this could pose a unique pattern. Are we going to see more left-wing attacks using old-style weapons? One has to wonder, where are they getting these guns from, and who's funding them really? All I can say is, it's happening again. Here we are on Twitter with Asmongold, and he's responding to the FBI director, Kash Patel, who's talking about this attack, basically confirming that this was an anti-ICE attack. They attacked an unmarked van. The van didn't actually belong to ICE, and they were aiming for the ICE agents. This is all confirmed. Asmongold says, aka Zach, this is the part where I, once again, beg you guys to start looking online and investigating/prosecuting the people calling openly for violence. So many people get radicalized by this rhetoric and end up doing something horrible. You're the FBI director, start acting like it. And I have to say, I fully agree 100% with Asmongold, and I think that it's very brave of him to come out and say this. A lot of people don't want to admit this anymore. And I've been on X, and I've been looking at all these posts, all of these Democrat voter posts. Oh, the shooter, he's not a left-winger. He's white. What? Like, these people are acting like Antifa isn't, like, majority white half the time. They're just in complete denial, and they just don't want to admit it because they like these attacks. They like them. They want more of them. We've got a tweet here by 0 Hour on X. How long before leftist radicals just start picking random targets? I don't know. I think that's a real question we have to ask ourselves. Because the left, seriously, just won't accept any accountability or responsibility for their role in these attacks. I mean, we've got pregnant women taking Tylenol because Trump said it might cause autism when women are pregnant. Combination of other factors. And what do we have? A bunch of woke, pregnant, liberal women downing a bunch of Tylenol like it's candy, saying, Trump said it caused autism. Tylenol itself says we do not recommend you take Tylenol when pregnant. That's true of most medications. Talk to your doctor. These are the kinds of people that we're dealing with. So anyways, I just want to present the Shot the Wrong Person Again award. As you can see, this meme, this soy jack, is crying here, and he's firing his little weapon. And you can see he has his cute little Antifa hat. I would love to award Joshua Jan the Shot the Wrong Person Again award. Great job, dumbass. You hurt the people you were trying to save. This is really sad. It's really unfortunate. You know, whether they're a citizen here legally or not, it's still sad when there is a loss of life. And of that is the least I can say. You know, nobody should have to get hurt, especially not from a dumb liberal who doesn't know how to use a gun. You know, Lord forbid that you're a detainee and this liberal comes out and he's like, free the undocumented citizens, bam, bam, bam. And then you're like, oh, I've been shot. Tell my wife to put my taco in the fridge. I'm saving it for later. Ugh. Oh, just to be clear, I am half Mexican. I am allowed to make these jokes, okay? But yeah, no, this stuff is out of control, folks. I'm going to put out this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, and please, please share this video. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, post it on the social medias. I think it goes without saying that sadly, I think I was right. We can't go a single week without a left-wing attack. It's only going to get worse, my friends. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. Let me know what you think about this video. Down in the comment section, let me know what you think about this story. Where are we going from here? Have you seen, like, leftists in your life, like Democrat voters? What are they saying about this? Are they saying that this was some sort of white person's rampage against innocent detainees? Or are they telling you the truth? Show them this video, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. But at least tell them the truth. Support the channel by joining us on Patreon or Subscribestar. Doing so will give you access to Fight Club, a private Discord server. It's a lot of fun over there. Unlike a lot of other Discords, you know, I try to keep it like a free speech zone. Obviously, we have to follow TOS, but you're not really, like, if you say a naughty word, I'm not really gonna care. You can also become a member on YouTube. You will also get access to the Discord. Yeah, just want to wish you all a happy day. Hopefully, I can cover some happier news. And, yeah, stay safe out there. This has been Mr. Obvious, or like Three Dogs says, bringing you the truth, no matter how much it hurts. I'll see you all next time.